Hi, Steve here. It's been a while. I just wanted you to know that I'm still around, and I'm going to try, as I've said before, and never uh, followed through. I would like to try to make more of these videos, going through my collection, showing you some of the books that I have. Uh, One of the reasons I haven't been here is I've been having computer issues. Um, and I finally had to basically reinstall everything and start from scratch. Um, and through my own fault, one of the things I did was to wipe out my cataloging from Comics Collector Live. Uh, the good thing is that I had a almost duplicate cataloging on comicbookdb.com. Um, and one of the reasons is that uh, uh, comic book DB I can access from anywhere, um, and my collection shows up. Any of you who have Comic Book Collector Live know that it it depends on what you have installed and what you've backed up. So if you go from one computer to another, you can't see what you just installed recently. At least if you can, I haven't figured out how to do it. Uh, that aside, uh, as I say, I'm in. I have to recatalog everything, so I'm going to be pulling stuff out, and I think uh, getting rid of some stuff, which I know I'm not going to read, and I want to thank DC for helping me make that decision. Uh, since I'm probably going to be getting rid of a lot of the DC stuff from the last few years, uh, the Blackest Night and Brightest Day stuff, which apparently is no longer relevant, and frankly, some of which isn't that good. And I know I can never see myself going back to reread it. So anyway, contact me at sashaput50 at yahoo.com, and I'm going to try to put a list together of DC stuff and other stuff. There's going to be some Marvel and some independent stuff. And I've also found when I was going through cataloging that I actually had stuff from, I wasn't able to go to San Diego this year, as I think I mentioned in an earlier video. But I found stuff that I actually picked up in 2009, 2010, which I had never cataloged or read, for that matter. Some of it was freebies, some of it was a lot of alternative or independent comics that I have floating around. This is going on a little bit longer than I expected. Uh, Anyways, that's the most of the news. um, anyways, two things. Last issue number 70 of Jonah Hex. Um, it ties up some things. We see, not to give too much away, but we see Jonah has been shot again. It's a little unclear how, and people from his past um, are appear to him. Some may be real, some may be ghosts, and there's a hint that there may be more to Jonah than we suspect. There may be perhaps a supernatural element to Jonah. Not that he would accept that. But anyways, you get to see Batlash in there, and a character which I believe is, and I would have to go back and go through it, but I'm not sure if it's identified, but I believe it's Scalp Hunter. Two characters that Jonah has met with before, along with some other characters. I'm not going to give it away. Um, Jonah is going to be the star, or have the main story in the new the relaunch of All Star Western, which is supposed to be taking place in Gotham City. Now, how or why Jonah would uh, go all the way back east to Gotham of all places, I don't know, but I may read the book and find it. One of the few DC titles I'm going to read, which brings up this. This is the giveaway I got at my shop. This is DC Comics, the new 52 freebie. It has a 6 or 8, an 8-page preview of the new Justice League #1 by Jeff Jones and Jim Lee and Scott Williams. Nice art, and I don't care. No interest. Apparently, this is a reboot after Flashpoint where everything goes back, and superheroes have only been around for a few years, and the police are after them, and we've seen it all before, as far as I'm concerned, and I got no interest in seeing it again. However, comma, Nuclear Comics, my regular shop out here, has an offer, which I understand is being done by a number of shops, where they will give you, if you buy all 52 issues, yeah, no, I know, right? Okay. But if you buy all 52 issues, they will give you a discount. Excuse me, I don't know if it's allergies or I'm coming down with something, but I apologize. I'm actually considering it. First of all, because as much as I denigrate DC and their current output and what they're doing, I'm a fanboy. I've been reading comics for over 50 years, which is either amazing or pathetic, depending on how you look at it. And I'm actually intrigued that I might do that. There's probably only about a dozen books, if that, that I'm very interested in or moderately interested in or just curious of the 52. So there are 40 books where I probably would never pick up an issue. But I'm tempted to do that. What do you think? Think that's a good idea? To pick up all 52, read them. I probably review them very quickly, or at least go through them and, rip them in half, toss them at the camera. Say disparaging things about Dan Didio and anyone else involved with it. But anyways, that's it. I rambled on all too long, but if you watched any of these videos, you know that that's what I do. I'm a sad old man, and anyway, I love comics. So peace out, be cool, take care of yourself, and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think.